Good evening, everybody. This is Kilo Echo 8, Oscar Uniform Oscar. I'm going to do another short video for you tonight. I want to do one called, I guess it's default values, like tips and tricks kind of on your default values, and how to set the default value in the long menu or to check to see what the default setting was on a per line item basis or a per menu item. But first of all, I want to cover a few of these little default values and a couple little tips and tricks here on your A, B, and C button there. Notice that we have shift, width, and DNR selected. And let's just pretend we're going to adjust the width here. So I'm going to press B. And I'm going to tell you a couple of things I do. So let's go 24. Let's take it down to 1800, 1850, 1950, something like that. Notice if I press the B again to get out, I've now disabled that. So that's kind of not what we want. We just went in there and adjusted it. So I think the proper way is we go in here and adjust that back up to 2100 is your multifunction key. Or your knob, multifunction knob, to select that to bring you back. You can also do it like I did in the class, where if I adjust that down and I'm happy with where that's at, I'm just going to hit the fast key to get out. It'll do it that way also. The trick that I want to show you is how to set that back to default. Do you actually know what default is? So let's do shift and let's crank that over. Now we know shift is 0, or, it's going to come back to 0. Let's step out of that. Shift is working, all that. And before I get too far, let me explain this. That little tick right there that you see, maybe it'd be better from this side. The little tick you see right there means that I do not have to push the A button, that I can just start turning the multifunction knob and it'll work with that, right? So that's what the tick means. So if I go into width and I adjust it and I come back out, I don't have to go back into width. I can just start turning my knob, the multifunction knob, and get the width where I want. So that's a little tip that most people don't realize what that little symbol means right there. Now, to reset those back to default is very easy, really. Let's go in here and set our width. I don't know what it was. I think it's 2400. If you just hold your multifunction knob in, you'll get a double beep and it'll take it back to default. And let's say I had shift over here, cranked way over here, and then I can start turning it back to 0 or whatever. I could also just hold the multifunction knob in like that, and it'll double beep and take me to the 0 settings. And that will do pretty much anything that you have assigned to your AB. It'll take it back to where the default value is for the radio. The other thing I would like to show you is in the long, or what I call the main menu. So we'll long press the F key here. And we're going to go down, I don't know, let's go find something. Let's go up to, there's one, peak meter hold, right there. Menu item 2.5. Now I know the default value for that is off, and I can press here, and I can go up through here, and I can roll back, and I can set it, but do I truly know what the default value is? The trick with this one is to actually highlight it the way I have highlighted and hit your clarifier key. That is the default setting for that particular individual menu item. For instance, transmitter, get out of there and let's go up to transmitter busy, which is set at 4 right there. That's how bright your busy light is. I don't know if 4 is default or not. If I was to reset the radio, I could come back in here and write down all my default settings. But if I just want to know what the default level for that particular menu item is, all I have to do is highlight it and hit clarifier. And that was an 8, is what that is reading there for you. So I know the default transmitter busy light brightness was set to level 8. I know I like it around 4 because we do POTA in the evening. And I just wanted to give you a couple of those. I'm going to exit out of here, and we're going to short press back to the main menu, and that's going to be it for this video. If you have any questions, feel free to get a hold of me. This is Kilo Echo 8, Oscar Uniform Oscar 73, everybody.